Hello, my name is Dominic Underhaul and welcome to another episode of Moonbreaker. In today's episode, we're going to be having a look at just a few things that you can do to keep involved with Moonbreaker as a game while you're not playing games itself. So, the first thing I want to say is we try to make this a bit of a pattern. As on Saturdays, do a slightly shorter video and just something short and sweet, keep your interest and pick a subject and just run with it for a little video at a time. So today, that's what we're going to be covering. The first thing I want to look at here is the audio dramas. So we've got 4 audio dramas. You can see here we've got Extilior, Zax, Astra and Zuna. So these are fantastic. They're voice acted, they're sort of 30 to 40 minutes long, and they give you a real idea of the story of Moonbreaker and the world, which is known as the Reaches. So the voice acting is unbelievable, the story's really intriguing, and if you don't have the game yet, or if it's something you haven't picked up quite yet, these are all available on streaming platforms as well. So you can check them out on Spotify or something else and just get access to the part of that lore even before you get the game itself. If you haven't got the game yet, now's a good time to do so. It's currently on sale on Steam, I believe, so check that out, and that's the first thing that you can do while not playing Moonbreaker. Okay, the second thing you can look at while not playing Moonbreaker is going to be the painting. So this is something that many people are familiar with. They have a lot better success than I do, but it's a really fun thing to do. You can make all your models complete unique. This is my Iron Man themed Astra, and you can just really tweak it and make your army, your crew, your list as customizable as possible. There's plenty of painting information out there. I've got a painting tutorial video as well, just to give you an idea of how to use the basics, but there's other people out there with far more skills. But that's just one more thing you can add to the list of things to do related to Moonbreaker while you're not playing. And on top of that, we can combine those last two together, and the audio dramas are here as well. So the soundtrack itself is incredible, but you can check out those audio dramas as well and get even more Moonbreaker for your Moonbreaker. We're talking exhibit memes up in here. For the next suggestion of things to do relating to Moonbreaker while you're not playing the game itself is check out the Moonbreaker Nult page. So you can see the address up here, moonbreaker.nult.io, and this is basically where you can put your suggestions for the game for the dev team to read. So this has got everything that's gone through from the beginning of the game until now. There's tons of suggestions. You can vote on other people's ones. You can see if they've suggested the same thing, if your ideas are popular, if they're not, and then you can just you can have a look through, you can filter these, and you can see what's going on with the dev team as well. So for instance, if we have a look as high priority, then there's all of these things that the dev team have looked at, they've analysed, and they've worked out that actually these are things that we want to have a priority in the game as well. So there's a load of really interesting things on there, and it's a great way for your voice to be heard and just find out what you want to do. Find out what you can offer the team in terms of your suggestion and what other people have suggested to see where things are going from there. I'm going to follow straight on from this one. And the next page, which is the other end of the scale, is the Favreau. So Favreau is a little bit of a longer link here. If you just search it in the Discord, you can just type the word Favreau, there'll be links to it in there. And this is potentially spoilery, but this is a list of the things that the dev team are working on at the moment that they're willing to talk to us about. So we can have pictures of new units, new captains. Sometimes you just get an idea of what specific features they're working on. So if you look at here, we've got revised roster builder, deployment zones and blocking where you can deploy, tug of war victory conditions, which is seen on the experimental server. Sudden death is something I've not heard of yet, so there's going to be sort of a way to finish the game. Ship AI announcers and rank mode. All of that. We've got the new units down this side as well. We've got new captains potentially sometimes a little bit further on, and you can also just have a look and see how far we are. And you can also see here, this is which section that we're on at the moment. So this is the one that's been done already, and this is the next bit of work in progress. So all in all, Moonbreaker has an amazing number of ways to stay engaged with the content without having to play a game at the time. So if you're not feeling like doing it at that point, you don't know if you've got the time to do it, there's so many ways you can stay engaged. And the last one to suggest is the Discord. So the Discord's got a great community. There's loads of people there all the time talking about games, strategy, painting techniques, showing off the paint jobs that you've done, talking about the list. There's tournaments run on a regular basis. There's me posting videos in the chat. The Discord is a fantastic final option for your Moonbreaker content. If you've enjoyed this, please do hit that subscribe button. We're really zooming ahead in the number of subscribers. I'd love it if we could push towards 300 for now on that route towards 1,000, but anything you can do to support the channel is fantastic. It's really appreciated. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and most importantly, have a good day.